everyone's joining. Today I'm going to be doing page 112 book tag. So I've done these videos a couple of times on my channel. Like the last time I did that tag in the corner, in case you guys haven't seen that. Basically, you just go to page 112 and you kind of decide what book to read next based on that. But this time I'm going to be using my self-construct books just because if you guys don't know, I did a video where I set up I picked 10 books that I'll self-destruct within 12 months, and when that 12 months is up, if I don't read them, I had to unhaul them. So, and of course with the book tag, you pick 3 books. I just picked the 3 books that are the shortest out of my self-construct stack. The first one I have is The Nameless Queen by Rebecca McClellan, which is basically about a girl who is a nameless queen. That's from the synopsis. And the next one that I have is Scavenge the Stars by Tara Sim, which is a kind of the Court of Monte Carlo. I honestly can't remember any blanks right now, though. So that's another one that I have here. And the last one from my self-destruct stack is I Hate Everyone But You by Gabby Dunn and Allison. So out of these 3, I will be reading from page 112 and see which one I want to read from more, just because it's easier for me, and plus a lot of times when you just read that one random page, you tend to want to know what happens next. So I'm going to read 112 from each of these books, and I just love doing this tag because it's so unique in its own way, so I definitely want to be doing that. So yeah, let's get to the actual thing. So I'm going to start off with The Nameless Queen, and I'm going to get to the 12. Okay. So here's 112 from this book. What the hell are you telling... What? Sorry. Let me start that over. What the hell are you doing here, Marcher? I demand. Tut tut, Marcher says, wiggling a finger as I press my arm against his throat. Language, Highness. We are of a better class here. Not only is he wearing royal clothes, but they fit him perfectly. The orange dress shirt is tucked into a dark blue trousers. Either he hated to steal a set of perfectly tailored clothes, or he posed as a royal before. His hair is combed neatly, most of it tied back, revealing a couple of graying streaks. No dirt smudges, no fish oil, no lingering spices from the markets. What is this? I pressed him harder against the wall. Is Marcher really a royal? No, I can't sense his aura, so that must mean he's a nameless. Let me guess, you demand to know I want or else blah blah, some kind of threat, Marcher says. First, I know your gracious gift of freedom. He grips my right arm like a prison bar. He glances down at the crown tattoo. I doubt he knows that tattoo is still sensitive to the touch or built-in vulnerability displayed on my arm, but I don't want to take a chance. He carefully slides along the wall, and I let him. Interesting. And I'm sorry that I swear. I don't tend to swear on my channel, and I don't like swearing on my channel in general, so I know that there's a swear word in here, so I'm just... But interesting so far, so let me go right to the next one. So the next one I'm going to read page 112 from is Scavenge the Stars. And I had this on my TBR before, but I just didn't pick it up. And I know I do want to read at least 1 or 2 books from my self-destruct pile, but we shall see. Let's see what this has brought me. She hasn't worn a dress since she was a little girl. Her mother had a whole corner of her closet devoted to them, and would smile widely whenever she could rustle Amaya into one. Her mother would brush her hair and pin it up, even apply a bit of pink lipstick. Amaya had always fussed through the process, but once it was done, she was delighted in how pretty she looked. She would spin around and make her skirts fly out until her mother reprimanded her for showing her legs. Staring at a stand-up mirror hundreds of miles away from those memories, Amaya had run her hands over the expensive fabric of her first new dress in a decade and blinked back tears. "Do you like it?" Liesl had asked. Amaya nodded. "Good, we'll debut it tonight." For 3 months, Amaya had been expected to patronize ritzy establishments and attend extravagant, sorry if I mispronounced that word, parties. Walking through them was like walking through a fever dream. She hadn't laid eyes on such finery since living in Moray, and the sight of massive chandeliers, ballrooms of black and white marbles, and dazzling array of colorful foods had constantly driven her speechless. In some ways it had been even more difficult than her work on the breakers. Walking in high heels was not unlike walking across a slippery deck in the rain, and sometimes the bodice and corsets of dresses were so tight she came short of breath and needed to lie down. When she complained about her bruised ribs to Liesl, the girl had merely shrugged and said, such is the price of fashion. The worst of it, though, was the people. They asked her endless questions. Their personalities were dull, and their compassion was non-existent. Still, Amaya mirrored the nobles' motions, practiced their cadence when she spoke. I don't know why, that's kind of got me teary-eyed a little bit, like a memory of her mother. So this is kind of a winner so far out of the 3, but we shall see on I Hate Everyone But You. Even this one is interesting because it's told through text, so it's going to be very weird to read from. Okay, so here goes nothing. I don't know these girls. I don't know. These girls take Gemma Phi so seriously. Like there's something that actually matters and not an excuse to take dumb photos and meet boys. I'm all for sisterhood in an hemispherical sense, but actually you are my sister is creeping me out. Am I just being a snob, or am I trying to shove one square in a small circle? The initiation ceremony happens in 2 weeks. If I drop out before then, I won't have to pay a full semester of dues. My mom says not to worry about the money, and my dad just keeps cracking jokes that end in fee, yeah, later, etc. I know you're busy eating fancy cheese and trying not to go to the bathroom, but when you get a chance, I could use a good old Genevieve weigh-in. For my next birthday, I would like a huge block of Javert, please. Go home, kid, you're drunk. 100% emoji. Yeah, I can't read the emoji. Whoop! Almost lost my page there. Let me go back. There we go. But like Rich Drunk, this wine is $3 marks. How much? How much? Like, at $6 marks. This one is actually kind of funny, but I think out of the 3, I would pick this up because I want to know what happens next, and plus I want to know about the character's background story because she mentions her mother. So yeah, I would pick this up next. But the other 3 were interesting. I think this is my least favorite from what I've read, but this is, and then I Hate Everyone But You. It was kind of funny, but it was so weird reading through the text, like especially with the emojis, like. But yeah, this was still kind of fun as per usual, and I definitely will keep doing this because I love doing this. So that's all for page 112 book tag. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below what books that you would read based on page 112. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon to notify when I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!